Welcome to the Clinton Public School District Meet Your Max session. We are very excited to say that we were the first public school district in the state of Mississippi to implement a one-to-one digital initiative. A one-to-one program is the most comprehensive technology program available for instructional purposes. It does require, though, that every student and every teacher have direct access to a personal device at all times. In the Clinton Public School District, we have provided a device for students in kindergarten through 12th grade, as well as teachers and administrators. Our students in grades kindergarten through 4th grade have received iPad Pro devices. These are stored in mobile carts in the classroom. Students in grades 5 through 12 have received a MacBook Air, along with the teachers and administrators. In grade 5, the students leave their MacBook Airs at school and they are stored on mobile carts in the classroom. Beginning in grade 6, students may take their MacBook Air home. When we purchased the devices, we did enter a 4-year lease with Apple, which we also purchased Apple Care for the devices. The device that you will receive today comes with a case that already covers up the device, and the device should have your child's name labeled on the front of the computer. There should also be a Clinton Public School District asset tag number on the back of the machine. The way you get your device today is the same way that device needs to be turned in May. The case does not need to be removed or replaced, and do not take the name tag or the asset tag off of the back of the machine. Our teachers utilize Canvas as their learning management system, and we are trying our best to make that a district-wide platform for all of our students to use in grades 5 through 12. We still will use some textbooks in the classroom, but we are moving towards utilizing more ebooks. Parents, when you registered your child, you were required to fill out InfoSnap. And within InfoSnap, there was a MacBook Air usage agreement. You need to make sure that you take time to look at that agreement so that you are well aware of what your child is responsible for when they take this device home. This MacBook is the property of Clinton Public School District, and it is intended for educational use only. Students' usage is a privilege, and if you abuse that privilege, then the device can be taken away from you at any time. We want everything that you do on this device to support the learning environment. Students, we want you to bring your MacBook charged to school every single day. If you are a Lovett student, there is a rule at Lovett that no one brings a charger to school. In grades 7 through 12, I would highly recommend that you leave your chargers at home as well. Chargers become walkable items. Students get distracted, and so if a student is charging their MacBook and walk away and take their MacBook and backpack with them and leave the charger, chances are when they come back, that charger is going to be gone. And parents, you are responsible for replacing that charger at the cost of $80 if your student loses theirs. Students, we do not want you to share your MacBook Air with anyone. That is your machine assigned to you. Even if your best friend leaves their device at home by mistake, that is not your problem to deal with. Do not share it. We want you to keep it in your backpack when it's not in use. We want you to treat it as if it were your own. Now, student code of conduct will apply at school, at home, in the digital world. We do not want you to deface the MacBook Air. We already talked about what that MacBook Air is going to look like when you receive it today. We want that case to remain on there, your name label, and the Clinton Public School District asset label. You are not allowed to deface your backpack either. MacBook Air is subject to inspection at any time if a teacher or an administrator feel as though you are using it for non-educational uses. Parents, we ask that you monitor your students very closely at home. You've already agreed to the acceptable use policy in InfoSnap. You need to know your students' passwords so that you can log into the machine, you can log into Canvas, and keep a close eye on what they are doing at home. Have your students show you what they're actually doing in class. Have them log into Canvas and show you how to navigate through that learning management system. Parents, we also ask that you consider having a place at home that you can charge the device when the student gets ready to go to bed. We like to say when it's bedtime at home, whether it's 9:30 or 10 o'clock, if it is bedtime, then it's bedtime for the device as well. Students, we want everything that we do on that device to be ethical and legal. We do have a filtering system called Lightspeed that we have put on every single machine in the district. We monitor, and when I say monitor, I don't mean Big Brother type monitor. We're not watching any student, that sort of stuff, but we are monitoring what they are doing on the internet. We are monitoring Google searches and so forth. We want them to be safe, and so we have blocked numerous websites. We have blocked all social media, and we have blocked YouTube. I know the kids don't like to hear that, but YouTube, it's not necessarily the videos that are bad, it is the comments that come along with those videos. But parents, just know that at any point we can pull a report of the history of that machine to see what the students are actually searching on their devices. As far as theft protection goes, be sure to keep your MacBook Air under your control at all times. Never ever leave it unattended. And we also ask that you do not leave it in a car out to where it is visible to the public. You could be liable for loss. We do work very closely with the Clinton Public School District to trace any devices that may have been stolen. If your MacBook Air is lost, however, the student is responsible for paying a full replacement cost, and that cost is right at $1,000. If the MacBook Air is stolen, the student has to provide a police report, or the parent can provide that to the school as well. A student can only have one device replaced, whether it's lost or stolen, within a 4-year period. If it is stolen, a student is not responsible for the full replacement cost, but a police report has to be on file. If your device becomes damaged, you want to report that damage to your school tech center. Every school has a tech center, and for the most part, they are all in the libraries at the schools. All devices do have AppleCare coverage on them. However, this only covers manufacturer defects. It does not cover liquid damage or cracked screens or cases. Whether you're at home or on campus, this damage policy will apply. On this slide, you can see our damage fee scale. If the device is damaged for the very first time, we will charge the student $50. Second damage repair will cost the student $100, and then the third repair will cost $150. After this, chances are the device will have to remain at school, and we will not let the student take the device home for the remainder of the year. Students, today when you log into your machine, you will also log into Google Drive. We ask that you save all of your files on Google Drive, and that is your responsibility to do that every single day. We utilize Google Drive so that it stores all of our files in the cloud. So if something happens to your device, we can give you a loaner and you're able to pull your files down without losing any of them. We want all of our students to make sure that they are staying safe while they are online. Students, we want you to be very careful what you share while you are doing internet searches, and we never want you to share your passwords with anyone. Also, please do not tape your passwords to your device so that somebody else can come along and see them. Students, we also want to safeguard your identity. When you are online, never share any phone number, address, birthday, social security number with an online website. Also, as far as social media goes, even though we have blocked the social media websites, many of our students have a personal device that they use for social media. So it does go without saying that whatever you post out there, students, it is for everyone to see. This can impact college applications. It can impact a future job. Even at the Clinton Public School District, when we hire new employees, a lot of times we Google them and we even take a look at their Facebook to see what type of person they are. So be careful what you are posting on social media. Parents, here are a couple of websites. If you want to take a quick snapshot of this particular slide, we feel like we are constantly playing a game of whack-a-mole when it comes to websites and social media that these kids are interested in. We always want to stay abreast of the most current trends in technology, and some of these web resources here that are listed here for you help us do that as a technology department as well. Now let's take a quick look at care of the device and handling the device. Students, we've already discussed that we do not want you to leave your MacBook Air unattended at any point. We also do not want you to leave it where the temperature can be very hot or cold. It operates best at room temperature. Please do not ever leave your device in a car. We don't want you to feed it nor water it. It doesn't require either of those. And never place anything on the keyboard, whether it's a pencil, pen, headphones, any other objects. If you put it on the keyboard and close your device, chances are you're going to end up with a cracked screen. And then you're going to have to take a visit to the tech center, and parents are going to have to pay a $50 charge to have that device fixed. Students, we also think it is very important that you keep your device clean. Only use microfiber cloths to clean your device, and these can be purchased at Walmart or Best Buy. If you do want a thorough cleaning of your device, just take it to your tech center at your building. Parents, do not ever spray Windex or any other household cleaner on the screen or the keyboard, as that may do further damage. As far as charging and power goes, we've already kind of talked about leaving chargers at home. These devices will hold up to about 7 hours of battery life. So when you get home tonight, put it on the charger, let it charge overnight, and then bring it in your backpack starting tomorrow. A couple things that you can do to help with the battery life is when you're not using certain applications, make sure that you close them completely. Dimming the screen can also assist with battery life, and only use what you need at a given time. To help preserve battery life, you may also put your device to sleep, and we definitely want you to put your device to sleep before placing it in your book bag. All you have to do is close the lid, and the Apple logo on the front will go from bright to dim. Parents and students, we would also like to create a safe home work zone for your child. When the child brings the device home, we ask that you have the child be in a public place in your house so that you can monitor your child safely while the child is online. Sometimes if we allow them to go to their bedrooms unsupervised, then that leaves room for some non-educational use searches to occur on the device. You can see on this picture here, the device is sitting on a hard surface, a flat, dry area where there's no food or no drinks, and the charger has a magnetic end that plugs into the port on the side of the device, and you can see that we try to put the charger in a non-trip area, especially to protect any siblings that might be in the home. Now students, this particular slide is more for you because we want you to take care of your device at school as well. If you're traveling from classroom to classroom, we ask that you put your MacBook Air back into the backpack for it to travel safely in the backpack. If you are moving about the classroom, then we ask that you try to carry your device like it is set up in this picture here with the stem of the Apple logo towards you right there at your belly with the lid closed. This will help protect the lid in case anybody were to bump into you. And that you're using both hands. Another way that you may carry it is we tell, especially our elementary kids, to hug the device as they are walking about the classroom. Never ever should you carry the device by its screen. Now to the fun part. We want to get ready to receive our MacBook Air. Every student in the district will be assigned a Brent Haven backpack with our Clinton Arrowhead logo embroidered on the front. We love the Brent Haven backpacks because they do provide our students with a lifetime warranty. So if a zipper breaks due to some type of manufacturer defect, then Brent Haven will replace that backpack for us. Students, if something does happen to your backpack, just simply take it to your tech center and your technician will replace the backpack for you. You do have permission to personalize your backpack with removable items such as keychains, charms, or ribbons. We do ask that you not place anything with a sticky residue on the backpack like duct tape. That does void the warranty with Brent Haven, and a parent will be responsible for paying $50 to replace that backpack if we have to turn it back in. You will also receive a luggage tag that will have your grade and school on the front part of the luggage tag with your child's name on the back side of the luggage tag. We do ask that the luggage tag be on the backpack at all times. In order to receive your MacBook Air today, you must have completed your online registration through InfoSnap. You also have to pay a $50 fee to your bookkeeper at your building, and that can be cash, check, or credit debit card. You can make any check payable to Clinton Public School District. Make sure you get your backpack and luggage tag prior to receiving your device, and when you're ready, you may get your device. But one thing I want to make sure that you do is to log in before you leave campus. If you are to walk off campus without logging in the first time, then your device will not work when you get home. Thank you so much for your time, and we hope that you enjoy your school year.